And decisions, decisions, decisions. What do I do with these two junkers that I got? This one here, it runs good. I've already stolen the chute for the Craftsman over there, but it runs good, drives fine. The only issue is the auger is toast. Well, the gearbox is junk. Now I have two of these out back, but they are 24 inch, not 27, so it wouldn't be a direct swap, I don't think. I could go out and look, and maybe I can just split it there and put the 24 inch shell on here with the gearbox and everything. That might work. I'm not 100% sure, but the housings are kind of dinged up. I imagine the augers work on those, but I'm not sure. That's an option, or I can take that engine off and use it for something else. That Craftsman needs a starter, among other things, but it needs a starter, so maybe I could snag that. This one looks wonderful, runs great, runs like a top, blows snow, drives, does all that good stuff. Well, it doesn't drive so great, but does everything. The main issue is it's leaking oil, and I'm not sure exactly where it's leaking. Could be dipstick tube or that seal there, or something I noticed, the block is actually getting worn through in here. Don't know if I can show you that real well, but when you engage the drive on it, that wheel comes all the way in contact with the block. Now I can't really tell if it's worn a tiny hole in there and that's where it's leaking, or if it's leaking from somewhere else, but either way, that's not good. Most of the designs I've seen, this is pretty much stationary and just that bottom pulley moves to engage the drive, but I don't know why they did this one this way. I would have to address that no matter what, but maybe I'll take this one, tip it up, and we'll pull the bottom off and see if there's anything else that's causing it not to drive good, or if it's just all that oil running in there screwing stuff up. Alright, I got the bottom cover off, and I'm not seeing anything too crazy broken inside here other than all that oil everywhere. And even the wheel looks somewhat decent. I mean, it's got cracks. I don't know if we can show you that, but it's got a few cracks. It's a little beat up, but there's plenty of meat on it, plenty of rubber left. So I'm thinking probably the reason it doesn't drive is just all the oil getting in there, sitting on that plate, and then slipping when you're trying to drive it. So that's not a big issue, but I got to figure out where that oil is coming from. My best guess is either that pulley. Oh yeah, yep, that's exactly where it is. Okay, we figured it out. That pulley, if I can get a light in there good, has worn a hole, well, that bolt has worn a hole into the block, and you can see it dripping right out of there. I kind of had a feeling maybe that was where it was coming from, either that or the seal there on the crank, but I can watch it drip right into that pulley, so that is our culprit. I wonder if I could fix that with some JB Weld. Alright, I've got the machine kind of tipped back here, and I got that pulley off, and when I put that back on, I'll put it on this way with the bolt going that way. Hopefully I'll be able to do that, and then it won't hit that block anymore. But I've got it cleaned off and tipped back so there's no oil getting to it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my, it's in my pocket, grab my JB Weld, mix it up, and hopefully it'll cure. It's kind of cold out here. It's not quite freezing, but it's not warm either, so we'll give it a try, see if it goes, and I'll come back tomorrow, see if it's set up, and then we'll put her back together. Alright, I gave it a few days to set up because it's kind of cold out here, and it looks like it's worked pretty good. So all the holes should be filled. Now I can go ahead and throw that pulley back on wherever I put that guy, and we'll put the bolt in this way so that doesn't hit the deal anymore like it was was before. It doesn't stick out so far. If I can get it in there that way anyway. And do that, and then fill her full of oil and start it up and see if she leaks. Alright, we got oil in it, we got gas in it. Let's see if this old stupidity is going to run. Well, there we go, she's running. I think I'm going to have to tweak this little bar back so that doesn't hit, but beyond that, she's good. I'm going to put her back together and call her a day.